Wheel came to Starbaz USA. The long-awaited return of boxing legend Manny Pacquiao came to life on July 19, 2025, when the Filipino icon faced WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. The bout marked Pacquiao's first professional appearance in nearly 4 years and one of the most discussed comebacks in modern boxing history. Background and build-up. After announcing retirement in 2021, Pacquiao spent years away from the ring, focusing on his political and personal life. Yet his passion for boxing never faded. When the chance came to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title, the 46-year-old seized the opportunity to chase history once again. If he had won, Pacquiao would have become the oldest world champion in welterweight history. Mario Barrios, 30, entered the fight as the reigning WBC champion. Known for his size, reach, and technical sharpness, he was widely considered the younger, stronger fighter. Having earned the interim title before being elevated to full champion status, Barrios viewed the Pacquiao fight as his biggest career test. Oddsmakers had Barrios as the favorite, but Pacquiao's experience and legendary work ethic made the match far from predictable. The stage is set. The MGM Grand buzzed with nostalgia and excitement. Fans from around the world poured in, waving Philippine flags and chanting Pacquiao's name. The event was promoted as Pacquiao Returns, headlining a pay-per-view card that also featured strong undercard fights. At the weigh-in, Pacquiao tipped the scales at 146.8 pounds, while Barrios came in slightly lighter at 146.2. Despite being nearly 2 decades older, Pacquiao appeared fit, calm, and focused. The stakes were massive. For Pacquiao, it was a chance to extend his already legendary legacy. For Barrios, an opportunity to solidify his reign by defeating one of boxing's all-time greats. The fight. Round by round overview. From the opening bell, Pacquiao came out fast, using quick side-to-side movement and his trademark bursts of combinations. The crowd roared every time the Filipino icon landed his signature left hand. Barrios, taller and with a longer reach, looked to control the distance with a steady jab, but Pacquiao's speed and angles allowed him to close the gap early. Through the first 4 rounds, Pacquiao looked sharp and confident. His head movement was crisp, and his hand speed, though not as explosive as in his prime, was still impressive for his age. Barrios landed solid jabs but struggled to deter Pacquiao's rhythm. In the middle rounds, the tempo evened out. Barrios began timing Pacquiao's entries better, landing clean counter shots and forcing Pacquiao onto the back foot. Still, Pacquiao's experience showed. In the 7th and 8th rounds, he rallied with beautiful 3-punch combinations that had the crowd on their feet. One left hook in round 8 appeared to stun Barrios briefly, though the champion recovered quickly. By the 9th, the action was back and forth. Pacquiao pressed the pace, mixing flurries to the head and body, but Barrios began applying consistent pressure, using his reach and jab to keep the older fighter from getting inside as easily. In the final 3 rounds, fatigue visibly set in for Pacquiao. Barrios took advantage, landing cleaner, longer punches while controlling the center of the ring. Pacquiao's output dropped slightly, though he remained dangerous to the final bell. Fight statistics. According to unofficial statistics, Barrios landed roughly 120 total punches to Pacquiao's 101. Barrios' jab was particularly effective, connecting more than double Pacquiao's total. However, Pacquiao landed more power punches, roughly 81 compared to Barrios' 75. The numbers reflected the story of the fight. Pacquiao's sharp bursts versus Barrios' consistent volume and late-round control. The decision and reaction. After 12 rounds, the judges' scorecards read 114 to 114, 114 to 114, and 115 to 113 in favor of Barrios, resulting in a majority draw. The decision meant that Barrios retained his WBC title. The arena was filled with mixed emotions. Many fans felt Pacquiao had done enough to win, especially after his strong early rounds, while others argued the draw was fair given Barrios' rally in the final frames. The result kept both fighters' reputations intact. Pacquiao proved he could still compete at world title level, and Barrios maintained his championship belt against a living legend. In the post-fight interviews, Pacquiao was gracious yet slightly disappointed. "I thought I won the fight," he said, smiling to the crowd. "But I respect the judge's decision and the performance of my opponent." Barrios, too, praised Pacquiao, calling the bout an honor and a lesson in fighting an all-time great. Aftermath and legacy. Despite not winning the title, Pacquiao's return was hailed as inspirational. At 46, he went 12 hard rounds with an elite younger champion and never appeared outclassed. Analysts and fans lauded his conditioning, movement, and tactical intelligence, even after years of inactivity. Speculation quickly turned to what might come next. Some fans called for a rematch, while others wondered if Pacquiao would consider one final farewell fight in Manila. Barrios expressed openness to another meeting, saying he would gladly face Pacquiao again if the fans want it. For Barrios, surviving Pacquiao's relentless attack enhanced his credibility as a world champion. Though the draw wasn't a decisive victory, his composure in the later rounds and ability to withstand Pacquiao's power earned him respect across the sport. What the fight meant for boxing. Pacquiao vs. Barrios was more than a title bout, it was a generational clash. It represented endurance, legacy, and the timeless allure of boxing comebacks. Pacquiao's willingness to face a much younger champion at nearly 47 years old reminded fans why he is celebrated not just as a legend, but as a true warrior of the sport. The fight also raised debates about longevity in boxing. Could older fighters safely and effectively compete at the highest level? Pacquiao's performance suggested that with discipline, experience, and smart training, it's possible. For the boxing world, the draw ensured unfinished business. Both fighters left the ring with pride intact, and millions of fans around the world hoping for one more chapter. Final summary. Manny Pacquiao vs. Mario Barrios ended in a majority draw after 12 intense rounds. Pacquiao showed flashes of his vintage brilliance, while Barrios proved himself a durable and intelligent champion. No clear victor emerged, but both men gained admiration, Pacquiao for defying age and Barrios for holding his ground against a living legend. The bout was a reminder that in boxing, greatness is not always defined by victory, it's defined by heart, courage, and the will to fight on.